It's been a crazy year for the overall stock market, also for semiconductor stocks. We can see Intel is sitting at $25.77, sitting right at its 52-week low. One of my favorite semiconductor companies, Nvidia, is also in the same boat, sitting at $121, super close to its 52-week low of $119. So on today's episode, what I want to take a closer look at is Intel and their kind of push into the graphics market. It does seem like Intel wants to be the king in the graphics market, but for a very niche space. So let's take a closer look.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So for those that are not familiar, Intel recently released their consumer graphics cards. They have the A770 and the A750. Until now, we didn't have much information. The only thing we knew is that they were going to be released on October 12th. But recently they did share some performance per dollars and things are looking pretty amazing to some extent. We can see Intel Arc A750 is going to be priced at roughly $289. Intel's A770 will be priced at $329. I do want to say, based on the performance that they are showing, gamers might be pretty excited for this lineup, and this is something I didn't think was going to happen. So Intel shows numerous slides of both the A750 and the A770 versus Nvidia's RTX 3060. Intel mentions that this is the closest competition to their cards. For those that are not familiar, the 3060 is somewhere between the low and mid-tier for graphics cards. It's definitely not the entry, but it is close to that. And as we saw, Intel's GPUs are priced between $289 and $329. If we take a closer look at the cheapest RTX 3060 right now on Newegg, is roughly $362. So here we actually see a pretty cool charts of average frame per second for the A750 versus the RTX 3060. This seems to be almost an even match. There are numerous games where they're very similar to each other, other games where the RTX 3060 beats, and then other ones where the A750 is the leader. Again, this is the one selling for $289 versus the RTX 3060, which sells for $362. I do want to say it is expected for Intel's to actually be performing a little bit better because this is newer technology. The 3060 was released roughly a year and a half ago, in February 25th of 2021. If you are enjoying the episode so far, make sure to give me a thumbs up as it does help me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. Finally, if you want to learn more about the semiconductor market, make sure to check out my newsletter. The link is down below, and that should be starting pretty soon. So this is the first entry for Intel in the discrete graphics market, and I do want to say at least it's competitive to some extent, especially for its price point. Intel is expected to release more cards next generation, which will be its Battle Mage generation, and that one we should see more than just kind of the mid-entry level cards. We might see more high tier levels. Eventually in 2024 they are expected to release another generation, which is going to be Celestio. I do want to say I actually enjoy the kind of naming that Intel went with, but that could just be me. I do want to say Nvidia is releasing their next generation, the 40 RTX series, pretty soon, but they're only going with the high tier cards at the moment. For example, they recently announced that they are going to be releasing the RTX 4090 on October 12th, the same day Intel is releasing theirs. But we can see the RTX 4090 is at a whole different price point of roughly $1,600. They are also releasing the RTX 4080, another high tier card, but it is going to be coming out in November. So I would say for gamers, we're probably not expecting the RTX 4060 until February maybe of 2023. So this is going to give Intel enough time to really kind of build this kind of consumer base in the entry level cards. So I actually am excited that Intel is entering the consumer space for graphics cards, because it's going to make sure that companies like AMD and Nvidia focus on delivering great products and continue high innovation. This is going to make sure that those companies continue to be leaders in their space if they focus in the right investments. And for Intel, even though right now their graphics market seems to be pretty cool, this came at a very bumpy road. This was expected to be released early in summer and with probably a lot more inventory. Unfortunately, graphics market is probably something very hard to enter right now, so I'm happy that they are continuing, but Intel has a lot to prove in this space. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick video. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.